Yeah, that nigga wasn't supposed to get caught. Yeah, that shit was ignorant.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals.
Here we go.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The slot man in motion right.
You know what it is. You know exactly what it is. Let's go.
It's a loss of a yard there.
See, he liked that stretch too, huh?
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They wanted it every position.
Like
and we
that
just saw
stretch too.
there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the
like that old
but
stretcher.
Backfield there for the loss.
There we go.
And down he goes on the pressure
on in there.
from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum.
Get on in
from
there.
that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there.
Get on in there, baby.
In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready.
Bradford at the QB, huh? We about to put Bradford up out of there.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Two birds.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Austin.
Yeah, that nigga.
34 yards on the return.
Yeah, he's straight.
Looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Oh, that nigga two birds straight. Yeah. All they do is do deuce close counter, tight end angle. That's all. That nigga love that shit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Yeah. Out that deuce close, hell yeah. Yeah, come on, catch that block.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
On the slick, huh? Yeah, you got a tough one.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Oh!
2nd down, here's Goff.
That nigga with the Bengals tough.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they
Nigga tough. That nigga beat Cy ass like 3 times last season. He beat him twice last season.
About arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that
Swept
accuracy
Cy.
in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Yeah. Who, Kamara?
And he motions the wide receiver.
That nigga might be out.
It's gone. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Adams, 33 yards.
Ooh.
And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Truth can't beat the Raiders.
The Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Yep. Yeah, he lost to Raiders. It's like his third time. That nigga on the slave.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, Huck on the slave over there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
Who?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball,
Hell no.
the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession,
He ain't gonna lose no boy bum garbage.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Bradford on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Man, he say he's straight. Yeah, bum trash, dog. Nobody shouldn't lose the bum in this league.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Sabi beating his ass.
Back of the intended receiver. Third down here.
He might lose that one to Sabi beating his ass.
I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On third down, Bradford.
Oh, my God.
Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Ooh.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
Niggas complained about it the whole damn time.
There's still a long way to go in this football game. Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, he don't got the he don't got the team. I'm looking at how he trying to play. He gotta put Josh Dobbs in there instead of Sam Bradford. He like to scramble out.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
I got tackled one-on-one.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Let's see if I can get out of this shit this time.
They'll try and start the drive
Damn.
with Gurley. And he'll lose
fucking
yardage
Gurley
on
up.
this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Fucking my dog up. I got some fun, but watch this here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
You think it's going over there? It ain't.
On 2nd down is gone. He's going to air it out deep for
You think it's going over there, but it ain't.
complete. 30, 20, touchdown.
Some nigga thought that was that run.
Robert Woods, 87 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The kickoff unit is out on the
Oh,
field.
yeah.
They will send this one away.
Oh, yeah. See that you see that
And no run
hold
back
on.
here.
Let me see something right quick. Let me go to this motherfucker. Let me go to this motherfucker. That's coming back up. I'm turning the microphone off right quick. All right.
Ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
Now you see that
plays.
that out route?
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
All right. Now when I do that out route, it usually take that that one of those safeties out to play. Yeah. And I do the the fade the take the other one. But sometimes if they ain't cover 3, that other one will still be over the middle. Like you could run past them sometimes with the post, but that fade usually just a distraction. But since he was in the man,
example right there for the loss on the tackle.
oh shit! Hold on, that motherfucking what the fuck is that microphone still doing on? What the fuck?
And that'll set him back 5. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And now running right through it. Got some room at the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st and 10, Bradford flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some room to work. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, Nelson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Fournette running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stop him for a loss. Throwing, Bradford, and down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 2, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw is Goff. Going right right side here, and that's complete. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Gone. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Cardinals. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Second down, Bradford. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Robbie Anderson, 32 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So we've come to... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Here's Goff. He's got Adam Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 33. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a